What is the number one financial benefit of home ownership? That's what we're talking about today, and we're getting started right now. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Debbie Dobbins, real estate entrepreneur here in Wichita Falls, Texas. And on this channel, we talk about all things Wichita Falls, from real estate to lifestyle and everything in between. And if you'd like to keep up to the minute on all things Wichita Falls, please subscribe to our channel, ring that bell, and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. So today we're talking about the number one financial reason to buy a home. I share all the time about the benefits of home ownership because there are many. But what is the number one financial benefit of owning your own home? The number one. So let me tell you, there are many financial and non-financial benefits of home ownership. And the greatest financial one is wealth creation. Oh, I feel like I want to be in Star Wars. Wealth creation. Who doesn't want to create wealth? Home ownership has always been the first rung on that ladder that leads to forming household wealth. There's a chief economist at First American, and he said recently, so I quote, "The wealth building power of home ownership shows that home is not only where your heart is, but also where your wealth is." For the majority of households that transition into home ownership, the most recent data reinforces that housing is one of the biggest positive drivers of wealth creation. Oh my goodness. I have said this so many times, especially with the interest rates is this crazy low, that it's like having a piggy bank slot on your ceiling, and every time you make your mortgage payment, you are building a savings account, which is called equity. So many of you know that I am a huge advocate of wealth building, of abundance creation. I've taught it, I've lived it. I want everyone to be as abundant and wealthy as they can be because you deserve it. And the whole idea of owning real estate is and always has been the best form of investment, period. That's it. Now, some of you may have heard of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Who are they? Well, they're large institutions, but Freddie Mac says it and explains it this way. Home ownership has cemented its role as part of the American dream. Yes, there is still an American dream. You know, they used to say a chicken in every pot and 2 cars in every garage. I don't remember exactly what it was. But an American dream is still owning a home. And it's, as he goes on, he says, it's providing families with a place that is their own and an avenue for building wealth over time. There it is again, building wealth. This wealth is built in large part through the creation of equity. So if you don't understand what equity is, it's the difference between what you owe and what that asset is worth. Building equity through your monthly principal payments and appreciation is a critical part of home ownership, he says, that can help you create financial stability. And who doesn't want that in the climate that we've been in for the past year? Buying a home is the way to do that. And if this wasn't enough rhetoric, let the statistics speak for themselves. Last week, CoreLogic released their insights report, which revealed the surge, and I'm talking about the surge in wealth created over the last 12 months. I know the press wants to tell you about how things are going badly and people don't have money. Well, yes, there are some, but the fact of the matter is that you can create this wealth through real estate. And so he talks about this surge in wealth that's been created over the last 12 months through increased home equity. It's a savings account. And this report was incredible. It showed 5 amazing things. 5. This one will kind of blow your mind. At least it blew mine. Number one is that roughly 38%, that's over a third of all homes, are mortgage free. Do you know what that's sitting on a 401k? That is amazing. The number two thing they came up was the average equity gain of mortgaged homes in just the last year was $26,300. Now, how many of you made that in the stock market last year? How many of you made that by putting your money in the bank? No. Pretty amazing. Number three, the current average equity of mortgaged homes is greater than $200,000. That's the average. That's crazy. Now, granted, our property values are smaller here, so that's probably, we are not in the average, but it's still amazing. And then four, there was a 16.9 increase in total homeowner equity last year. Well, I know that to be the case because our statistics show that the value of property in Wichita Falls has gone up more than that in the past year. And number five, the total homeowner equity in the United States, it reached over $1.5 trillion. Do you know what that means? That means that people that own homes have savings in their homes that they live in or that they own of $1.5 trillion. That's pretty dramatic. So here's a map. I want to show you this that shows the equity gains by state because it's really something very fascinating and interesting. And based on our recent reports from our local association of realtors, Wichita Falls is growing exponentially in equity. Texas is right there going gangbusters. So increasing equity is giving homeowners the power to better manage the challenges of this pandemic that we've come out of. Right? Where's the silver lining? It's in the real estate, especially for those who are spending more time at home. And in this report from CoreLogic, they explain something really important. The equity growth has enabled many families to finance home remodeling, such as adding an office or a study. So they haven't been necessarily buying more homes, they're just improving what they have. They're contributing to last year's record level of home improvement spending. So all of that money circulating is good for the economy. The financial advantage homeowners have has not gone unnoticed in this same report. What CoreLogic said was, this growing bank of personal wealth that home ownership affords was noticed by many, but in particular for first-time home buyers who wanted a piece of the cake, right? In the years past, first-time home buyers started to decline. Now it's going up again. Thus, the shortage of real estate. But increasing wealth benefits more than just homeowners. Last year, the Rosen Consulting Group released a report that outlined the benefits of homeownership. And in that report, they explained what an increase in net worth, they call it the wealth effect, means to our economy. So homeowners actually help the economy. Yay! They said in economic literature, the wealth effect is a term used to describe the fact that individuals have a tendency to increase their spending habits when their actual or perceived wealth increases. Because your wealth is in the house. As I said, it's your equity. But you see it, you know that your house is worth so much more than what you owe on it. You know you have wealth. So you know that and you understand that. And then what homeowners will do is they will spend it in a different way than holding on to it. So for homeowners, the latent savings achieved by building this equity in their home and the growth in their home values over time both contributed to increased net worth and this wealth effect that he talks about. It translates into households having a greater ability and willingness to spend money across a wide range of other types of goods and services that spur business activity. Spur business activity and provide a positive multiplier effect that creates jobs and income and all those things throughout the economy. So home ownership, bottom line, muy bueno, muy bueno. And the bottom line is that home ownership builds wealth through equity. And this creates a positive impact for homeowners and their communities. And if you'd like to learn more of how to create wealth through real estate, please drop me a line, make a comment, text me, share with me. And if you're creating wealth right now through real estate, comment below so that you can encourage others. And as I always say, y'all come back now. You hear?